Very good morning, dear children. I welcome you all in English classroom, and today in this video lesson we will learn the correct use of used to. Well, children, this is the most important topic as this is one of the most misunderstood and misused areas of grammar. And by that I mean many students don't understand the structure and they make lot of mistakes. Well, that's why I have taken this topic and today, and after watching this video you won't be making any of those mistakes. All right, children, and I just want to tell you that this is the last topic of your chapter 2, verb expressing the past. So this is related to past. All right, now let us start the video, children. Now, the most important thing that you need to keep in mind is used to talk about the past. It does not talk about the present or future. Okay? It only talks about the past. Okay, children? Now, in talking about past, used to has two purposes. First is to refer to the past habits. I have one sentence over here. Let us understand with the help of this sentence. Mr. Roy used to smoke. Now he doesn't smoke. Okay? Well, children, when you hear me saying this sentence, you immediately think of two things. First, this happened in the past. And second, this was a habit in the past. That means I am not saying Mr. Roy does this once, but this means Mr. Roy used to smoke. Okay? Repeatedly. He has done it repeatedly. This is his habit. All right? So when habit is there, the past habit is there, means whenever you are using used to, that clearly shows that this is the past habit. All right, children? Okay. Now, in the second sentence, I used to play tennis twice a week. Okay? It means it was my habit. I used to play twice a week, but now I play occasionally. Maybe I play badminton now. Okay? Or I do not play. Anything can be possible. All right? Because here is used to. You can probably understand that I do not play tennis now. No. Yes. Because I said used to. Okay, I said used to play. It shows the past habit. I hope you have got my point, children, and you are getting it properly. Okay, a couple more examples. She used to live in a small village before she moved to the city. Now, the second use is to talk about states or situations that are no longer true. Okay, now here we are having second use of used to. Use of used to. Okay. So now the second use is to talk about states or situations that are no longer true. What do I mean by that? Well, have a look at this sentence number 3. She used to live in a small village before she moved to the city. Children, this sentence you just see on the timeline. Wait, I'm making it in the timeline. You just wait. Yes. Now see on this timeline. Children, now she, as it is written, she moved to this city. Okay. By this you will understand that now she is living here. Okay. At this point. Okay. Now she is living here. But before, at some point of time, she was living here. Okay. But now she shifted to this city. It means she stopped living in village and started living in this city. Alright. So this shows you the past action. Means, as I discussed, the second use of used to, that was the situation that are no longer true. Okay. She is living here, but at some point of time she was here. So we'll describe using this word used to. I hope, children, you are getting my point and you are able to understand this topic, and now you will not make mistakes using this word, and you have to use this word correctly. Okay, you have to do lot of practice. Okay, now this formulation we will read later on. Let us see our last sentence. In the past, people used to work a lot more than today. In the past, people used to work a lot. What do you understand by this sentence, children? It means that people used to work at some point in the past in compared to present. You can see here also, this is the present situation. At this point of time, people used to work at this point of time, people used to work a lot more than today. Means we are comparing to the present, but we are talking about the past action. Okay, children, I hope you have got the points, two major points of used to, and that is first is to talk about the past habits, and second is states and situations in the past, okay, that are no longer true. Now let's take a quick look at how to make negative sentences and questions with used to. This is one place, children, where a lot of students make mistakes. All right? Okay. Children, you can formulate questions and negative sentences with used to. But as note is written, be careful that after did, D disappears. D disappears in used to. Okay? Whenever you will use did, okay, and with did you are using used to, then this D will be removed. Okay, let us see examples. Then it will be clear to you. Did you used to play tennis more often? Here we are using did. Okay, but with this word we will not use D with used. Okay, we will remove D. Alright children. Okay, and the syntax we will discuss that first we will use the helping verb and then the subject and then used to and then rest of the things means the object or the other information. Where did you used to live? This is our second example. Where is the question word, and just after the question word I have told you children, just after the question word if you will use helping verb then it will be a question. Okay, then where did you used to live? Again D disappears. All right. Okay, now these are the examples for interrogative sentences, questions. Now here we are having examples for negative also. He didn't used to smoke but now he does. Again we are using didn't, D-I-D and apostrophe T, did not we called as didn't. Okay, and with did not we will not use D over here, we'll use used to. Okay, this is the syntax for negative sentences when we use to. Now see another sentence, interrogative plus negative. Didn't she used to work for you? Same sentence. We have used did not in the beginning, she the subject and then used to, then the object and then the rest of the information. Children, well, let me give you a tip here for this. Children, if you feel that this is a bit difficult to remember, didn't used to means we are using didn't used to. If you feel that this is difficult to remember, you can simply make simple past tense negative, and that is perfectly okay. Okay, that is perfect. If you don't want didn't used to, you can convert this sentence into simple past tense negative form using did and not. That is perfect. Okay, for example, if you want to make this sentence in negative, all right, so you will say I didn't play tennis. I didn't used to play tennis. This is the use of used to. Whereas if you will say like this, I didn't play tennis twice a week, that is also perfect. Okay. Similarly, for all the sentences, children, you can say didn't used to, or you can simply say didn't and the rest of the things. Both are absolutely correct. Okay. And for question, it's a same thing when we make questions as well. To make questions, we'll start the sentence with did and then the subject, and it can be the subject can be he, she, it, anything, and then again we use to in place of used to. So your syntax will become like, let me write first for questions. So children, this will be your syntax. When you will make questions, you have to use did first, then the subject, then use to, not used to. See, here we are talking about used to, but if with questions, we'll use did plus subject plus use to. D will disappear. Okay, and similarly for negatives, we'll use the subject first and then didn't then use to, not used to. So this is the area where children make mistakes. They say like, did he used to? No, this is wrong. Similarly for this also. So you have to understand that we have to use to with did, and with didn't also we have to use used to. So this is all for today, children, and I want to tell you that today we have completed chapter number 3. Sorry, chapter number, oh yes, chapter number 3. Let me check. Is it chapter number 3? Yeah, it is chapter number 3. So we have completed chapter number 3 today, and from tomorrow onwards we will do another chapter. I have told you that we will start with diary entry, and then later on we'll start verb expressing the future. Till then, you take care of yourself, take care of your family, wash your hands frequently. We will meet in the next video, children. Have a good day.